So do you want to have the most amazing Advent ever and just gently go into the Advent season? I realized years ago that I needed to have a plan going into Advent so that I could really focus on Advent, and I came up with the perfect list. I love this list. It helps me. Usually I do this video at the beginning of October. I'm sorry this is a little late this year, but I want to go through this and walk you through, especially if you're like new to motherhood, you're new to the Catholic faith, even if you just need a refresher, this video is definitely for you. So if you want to go to my website, I have a bunch of really good resources. This is one of them. So after this video, if you want to go print this out, highly recommend that. It's completely free. Okay, so the first one is to have your Advent wreath ready. So if you already have an Advent wreath and it's in your Christmas stuff, totally get it, but you will want to buy the candles. I feel like every year before I made this list, it would be like, you know, Advent, first week of Advent, and I'd be like, I have no candles. By the time I went to the store or went online to get some, they were sold out usually. So definitely get your candles now while they're still available. I do have these ones that I have from Holy Heroes where the kids actually make the candles. We've been doing it on like Thanksgiving the last couple of years. It's so fun. It's like a really fun little creative idea for the kids, and they actually last through Advent. So they're great. If you are looking for that, I'll link that down. I'll link a bunch of stuff down below if you're looking for any. So definitely pick out a devotional, something for Advent that you love. You know, Blessed Is She has a great one. There's a whole bunch of really good devotionals. I'll put some down below if you're looking for some. But what I do is the St. Luke, I do a chapter a day. So they have 24 chapters in St. Luke, and so pretty much you could read through the whole Gospel of St. Luke within the Advent season. So you just start on December 1st. And then, so I have a little check mark here so you can kind of like know what to do. And then also spiritual goals for Advent. And then something really big that a lot of Catholics do is the St. Andrew Novena. And so I printed that with it so you could like just put this whole thing in your Bible and make it super easy to do your devotional, go a little deeper this Advent season. It does start before December 1st. I want to say it's like the 29th or something like that. And I have a video on, you know, you could pray it with me every day if you wanted. So I'll link that down below too. But pretty much you could just print this out and read the whole Gospel of Luke. That could be your Advent devotional. What is better than, you know, just reading the Bible every day? So that's an idea for the devotional. Something I definitely do is I budget all year for Advent and Christmas, because otherwise it gets a little out of hand. So definitely go in with a budget. You and your husband sit down, what's our budget this year for each child, and you know, all that stuff, teachers, all of it. It adds up really quick. So we do put money aside every month during the whole year, so we know about what our budget is. Something to do is take a family picture. So even if it's Thanksgiving, I try to do it before Thanksgiving, get all the kids dressed up in their Thanksgiving clothes or Christmas clothes, go out into the woods, and I have like this timer, like on my iPhone, it's just, it takes pictures for you. And so that has been amazing. We've saved lots of money, or if you want to get a professional, definitely book that now. And then we always use those for Christmas cards. So if you do the Jessie tree, definitely make sure you have the ornaments out ready. Maybe you don't have a Jessie tree. I have lots of ideas. You can even make them if you want. I have this one from Shining Light Dolls, and it's so cute. The kids absolutely love it. Pretty much every day, like you'll see this says 17. And so on the 17th day of doing the Jessie tree, you put it on the tree, and it's just a little magnet. It's so cute, but pretty much you're reading through the historical moment until Jesus, and it is so great to do with your family. It's a really neat devotional. And like I said, over on my blog, I have like 5 different ones. This is one of them, but like if you wanted to make your own, if you want to just be creative, there's so many different ways. I kind of like this one. I'm not as creative, so just like buying it is super fun and easy for our family. The next one is to finalize Christmas travel plans. If you are going somewhere, or if you are having company come, make sure like, is that really happening? You can always write notes like, oh, I still need to do that, like call grandma about this, and you know, all the things. So the next one is pick out your Thanksgiving and Christmas outfit we usually do both. So whatever's in our photo, our family photo for the Christmas card that year, we'll wear that for Thanksgiving and then Christmas. So that's all taken care of in like 3 uses out of that one outfit. The next one is to finish up your shopping list. For me, especially to have a peaceful, restful Advent, I try to get all my shopping 100% done before Thanksgiving Day. Even if I on Amazon buy something, I want it to be, you know, done before Thanksgiving so that I can really go into the Advent season just really feeling calm and not in a hurry. I can just like gently go into Advent, if that makes sense. So I do, if you're looking for like amazing Catholic gifts, I have so many over on my website. I will link it down below. I have baby gifts, I have stocking stuffers, I have for men, for women, for girls, for boys, anybody. And a lot of them are like for the person who has everything, like really good ideas for them. So I'll link that down below if you're wanting to get some good Catholic gifts out there. And some of them are non-Catholic, but for the majority are Catholic. All right, the next one is to figure out Christmas cookies. So we will make cookies throughout Advent. And on Sundays we'll have some, but usually on St. Nicholas feast day, we will start making cookies. And that we just have these like little traditions that we have in our family. And we don't really start eating them until Christmas Adam, which is the day before Christmas Eve. So Christmas Adam is a new thing for us this year, where we did puzzles and we listened to Christmas music and we just kind of hung out. I think this year we might actually do like minute to win it games. My kids are kind of getting a little older, and like I think that would be super fun as a family to do like minute to win it games. So anyway, get your Christmas cookies ready. That's one of them. Then also plan your Christmas parties. I know a lot of people don't do Christmas parties, but they'll do like other type of parties because usually you don't celebrate Christmas before Christmas. So in the Catholic faith, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's just like, it's kind of a time where we're actually not celebrating yet. We're preparing our hearts for Jesus. So what some people will do is they'll have like a Mary shower party. So they'll like bring baby gifts and throw Mother Mary a shower party, and so they'll bring baby gifts for her, and then they'll bring it to the local like Young Mommies in Need programs and stuff like that. So it's kind of a neat way to have a party. So you can have parties, but it's like, let's kind of base it on, you know, the Catholic faith and Christmas and Advent and all of that. The next one is have your Christmas cards addressed. And usually I will have the Christmas cards made way before Thanksgiving, because otherwise they're just swamped, and it's kind of nice. And what I do, I'll put it down on my website, but I pretty much print out postcards, which is way cheaper, and you can get more, and then you can do the front and back. And so I use what it's called Vista Print. I'll put all of that down below. I know this is a lot. It's pretty much all on my website, so all the links and, you know, what I use and all of that, I explain it all really easily so you're not overwhelmed. And know that you don't have to do any of this. This is just like slowly through the month of November and October I do this so that I don't have to do it during Advent. Okay, the next one is to buy St. Nicholas shoe goodies. So a lot of people in the Catholic faith, there's a lot of these like really fun Advent traditions. So even if we're not having like these big parties, there's a lot of feast days, and a lot of them have to do with kids and families. So pretty much I designed this list, and it's like every single feast day, prayer, holy day of obligation, like all of that, because there's a lot during Advent. And so pretty much I put it all on one sheet, so you could kind of discern, do we want to do that? Do we want to do this? And so for example, like the St. Andrew Novena, a chapter a day of St. Luke, the Jesse tree. It's called the Giving Manger. It's really sweet. We did that growing up for my family. It comes like a package like this, and pretty much the kids, every time they do something good, they like get to put a straw, and then on Christmas morning they get to lay baby Jesus in the manger. So all the good deeds like made it really comfortable for Jesus. So there's all these the Advent wreath, pick a devotion, pray a rosary each day for Advent. So St. Nicholas is on there. So St. Nicholas, the tradition is that pretty much the kids put their shoes under the fireplace, and then on December 4th, and then December 5th is his actual feast day. So that night you put pretty much, we do little ornaments. So every year they get a little ornament, and then when they move out, they can take all their ornaments for their own Christmas tree. Or books, that's another thing that a lot of people do. Or Christmas pajamas, like matching Christmas pajamas for the family to get photos or whatever. Like a lot of people do that. Also, these are from Shining Light Dolls, but pretty much they're little coins. So traditionally, it would be that you put coins because of his story. And so you put coins, chocolate coins in the shoe. And so this one actually has St. Nicholas on there and the Star of Bethlehem on there. So it's really sweet. They have regular chocolate and dark chocolate. So we get these for the kids for the shoes every year, and they're very well priced. So I'll link those down below. But they also have Our Lady of Guadalupe. So usually we'll like have Mexican food that night. We'll talk about this story. Like I said, this is all on my website if you are looking. And then the Feast of St. Lucia, which is so sweet. So my mom made this for Bella. And actually I have a PDF if you want to do like a little project for St. Lucy. So pretty much she wears this in a white gown, like a nightgown with a red sash, and then she kind of brings coffee in. Like there's this whole thing. It's so cute. And I did do a vlog on that, so I'll link that down below. But pretty much like lots of ideas. There's the Immaculate Conception. So I have like yes, no, maybe. But there are two that you have to, like Holy Day of Obligation. So I just automatically checked yes for you. Mary on a Mantle. Pretty much it's like Elf on a Shelf, but it comes in this whole package. So she's in her Our Lady of Guadalupe outfit. She actually has a regular outfit as well with a little baby bump that you put under it. So every day she's in a new place, and you pretty much have these cards. It's called Mary's Desk, and little cards. And so you can slip it, you know, put it by her. Do a sibling's chore for the day. So you're doing like really sweet little things, and you can pick them out. So every night she is in a new place. The kids find it. They do something sweet, and that's helping Mother Mary out and Jesus. And I love it's such a sweet concept. So it comes in a whole package. So if you want an alternative to Elf on a Shelf, definitely check out Mary on a Mantle. I will link that down below as well. I do have a discount code for that, so I'll place that down there as well. So anyway, so all the feast days, figure out yes, I do want to do that, no. And like Mary on a Mantle, we just started like 2 years ago. So it's like you can slowly see what works for your family or doesn't. Like obviously when they're babies that wouldn't have worked, but now that they're a little older, it totally works. Declutter your house. That's a huge one. So usually November, I am gutting my house. All the toys that the kids don't play with, all the clothes that they have outgrown, like all of that, so that it's kind of like minimalizing. And then when the grandparents who buy a lot of stuff, and I mean we do too, but like grandparents love to give, and so our house is like ready to receive more gifts. And I try to tell the kids like the other kids will love these as gifts too. This will be a new toy for them that they will be so excited about. The next one is meal plan for all your Advent and Christmas events. And oh, also pajamas. Like there's a place called Holy Pails, and they have Christian pajamas where your whole family could match. So cute. Our family has them. They're so cute. Every year they come out with new ones, and they all have scripture verses on them, and they're really cute. Very high quality as well. So I'll link that down below. But pretty much all those things, just kind of slowly work on it in October and November. And then when Advent starts, you are ready. And you're just like, it's just a gentle like going into Advent, and you can really just be present, which is the whole goal of why we're doing all of this, is so that you can be super present during Advent. So anyway, I will link everything down below. I hope that you enjoyed, and until next time, I will see you all later. God bless. Bye.